Strixhaven.
Oh, hello and welcome to Strixhaven. Sorry, I think I'm funny.
Why do we even have that intro?
The Darkest Timeline intro? I guess you'll have to tune in to find out.
Only for a while.
Anyway, welcome back to Strixhaven. This is not the first episode of Strixhaven, which is confusing because we're going back to the beginning.
It's a very good place to start.
Yes, if you watched the last episode of Strixhaven, everybody died. So we decided this is a good time to go back to the beginning and start over.
Died, went crazy, or persevered.
Or persevere. Yes, true. Time was strangely absent. You did live, and everybody else either died or went on a homicidal murder spree. We are the Mighty Misfit Menagerie, or...
Cats.
And we are going to be doing, like I said, starting at the beginning of year one. I don't think we've decided on exactly what the timeline is for this, but I think this is happening during the other PC's year one. But they're off doing their own stuff, and then we're going to focus in on our little group of misfits. And you guys are definitely more misfits than the last group, that's for sure. Except I don't really know much about Peach yet, but...
what is that supposed to mean?
You are a misfit, my sir.
Yeah, but I am mighty.
Hey, if it's a menagerie of mighty misfits, that's perfectly fine with me.
We're
Cat.
all in there together.
All right,
Yes.
so...
Please don't sue us.
It was less than 8 seconds.
Why would they sue us? No, because of the song.
Anyway, so there's not much to talk about going into this, so we'll just kind of get into it. You guys are each playing a character who is part of a society, and that's
I was supposed to make a character.
yeah. You made a character. I have it. Who's part of a society, and part of that society is the illustrious magical school of Strixhaven. Regardless of where you come from, you're arriving. It's about a week before classes start, and it's like a little bit even before the orientation, since you guys have all arrived kind of early to get settled in, get your dorm assignments and whatnot, get your class schedules in order, pick up your stuff like your uniform and any supplies you might need. But let's get started. Show of hands. Who feels like they would be extra enough to be the first person to show up on campus?
Maybe?
All right.
I've been here in the shadows for months.
Oh, we're doing it.
You committed. You
All right. All right, Del.
No, but he's the first to show up. I mean,
I should clarify, whenever the official transport gets there, like the equivalent of a school bus on the first day.
All right, so then you would not be early.
Okay.
So Del, let's start with you. All right. So it's like the first day you're supposed to arrive, right? You know, like the first possible day you could arrive. Like the school has been closed up until now. And there's a woman there with a clipboard. She is an elven woman, and she was like, "Oh, a very first student of the new school year. What is your name?"
he has tumbled out of a bush and is pushing the wedge, everything else straightening up. Le Delphine Swimwing? You can call me Del.
Say it one more time.
Le Delphine
Redelphine.
Slim
Slim.
Wing.
Wing.
One word.
Slim wing, one word. Okay.
Page 3.
I don't see you on my list. And then as she says that, only you, because there's other people around, but only you see these strange black tendrils work their way into the corners of her eyes, and they go all black for a second before clearing, and she goes, "Oh, here you are. Slim Wing. I'm sorry. I was looking for Slim King." Silly mistake.
Very common error.
Oh.
All right, Monsieur Slimwing, welcome to campus. Here's your dorm assignment, and here is a registration schedule.
Merci. A fantastic. Well,
That's odd. That dorm should only have 2 people in it, but if I give you one, then these other 2 people... And then, like, the black again was like, it'll be fine.
I don't take up very much space. I'm little.
You are very small.
Thank you for noticing.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you as well. There's meal vouchers in your welcome packet.
It's gone.
Do you like to just cry?
Pimping my step.
I was
Del-
going to do it when
Oh,
you guys
sure.
meet each other.
Oh, okay.
So because he's first, he is a mystery.
Ooh. A French mystery.
All right, so you're coming in on official channels. Are you coming in on official channels?
What is the like admittance process? Like people apply or people headhunted? And
Well,
then-
both. Like if you're particularly talented, you might get headhunted. But for the most part, like there is a tuition, so you do apply and get accepted.
Okay. And then is there like traditionally like kids getting dropped off by parents kind of situation?
Yeah, so
or-
it's you're either coming by official channels or your family would drop you.
okay.
Does
I
that
think
change
my
your
family
answer?
would drop me. Yeah, I think
Okay.
my family would drop me off.
So let's say X number of amount of time, Dell is let loose upon the campus, and then we'll have.
Okay.
Are you being dropped off by family as well, Hank? Or are you coming by official channels?
By official channel.
Like the Strixhaven official, like blimp or whatever.
Oh yeah, official, not
Okay.
family.
All right. Airship. I meant airship, but they look like blimps.
It's a Zeppelin.
Okay, so I would probably be dropped off by my mother and father and probably several of my younger siblings.
A full clouder.
So
if
yeah,
you will.
I guess. I guess that's okay. And so my parents would probably they would probably want to walk me to my dorm. So I guess we're gonna.
So your dad is like, yeah, I'm Tom. This is my wife. What?
I just you made him a Tom.
Yeah.
Name Tom. Okay.
His name's Tom. This is my wife, Brunhilde.
Brunhilde.
And this is our daughter, Peach, and her siblings, Apricot. And he just starts listing types of peaches. Blah, 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 and plum.
I'm the oldest.
Yes.
What are you wearing that suit for?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Well, I'm an administrator here at the school. And,
Do you like that?
yes, as a general rule, you will also get a uniform.
I like uniforms.
Yes, as a general rule, even our less obvious, because I'm assuming by like your picture, you're not wearing any clothes right now.
Sure. Is that kind of typically what their societies do?
No, to actually tend to wear clothes, but they don't have to per se.
Well, let's say like I knew enough to wear something, but it's ill-fitting. Yeah.
Yes, and we'll definitely get something that fits you a little bit better. And then
My measurements can be tricky.
your dad kind of leans forward and is like, thank you so much for accepting her at such late notice, so we can't handle the fire and everything, and the lightning and the things turning into tea cozies. We can't handle it anymore, so thank you so much. It's like, don't worry, sir.
What's
We're-
that over there?
Why don't you go look?
Okay, go look.
You run over and you run up a tree, and can you put us on map layer, Hank? And I will share Dell's photo
Cool.
as you are about to run into Dell for the first time.
Oh. I like trees. I'm talking to myself as I'm talking. I like trees. This is a nice tree. I wonder
I
what
don't know
kind
how
of tree
this
this
is going to show up, but
Oh yeah, maybe I made it too dark with you.
you see Dell sitting in a tree. I'm assuming ravenously scarfing on some kind of thing.
What do you
I'm
mean?
imagining like the tail of a rodent slurping back, like the beak.
Good meal?
Yes, I'm sorry I did not catch another to share. I could
Okay.
give-
I
And
ate
then
earlier.
Peach.
Not Peach.
I'm peach.
No, she. I just showed Peach's picture.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was pointing at the computer screen. So
No,
you could-
Peach.
Oh my god.
She's so cute.
now,
okay,
if you guys want to describe your characters, you can.
Oh, okay. So coming up the trees, you just see a very petite tabaxi female. She's wearing clothes that don't fit very well and a little necklace with a crystal on it. And she's got, reddish orange hair. She's ginger.
and you see in turn an owlin, small of stature, maybe 3.5 feet. with a combination of white and brown feathers and a black beak in a hooded cloak that never seems to go over both of his horns there. And it's
Feather proofs.
yes, yeah. Also a little bit ill-fitting and patchwork, but well reserved, and the belt in the center to try and tie look together.
Do you live here? Oh, sorry. Were you done?
No, yeah. Instead of holding out a hand, of which he has two, a wing comes over to shake your paw.
Do you live up here? It seems like a nice place.
I think I live in Durham 3B.
Oh, what kind of tree is this?
Walnut?
Bruce?
You don't want to live in the tree?
It does not seem like it would stay warm for long.
That's a good point.
Yes.
I don't know the climate here very well. Do you? Are you from here?
No, I am from elsewhere.
That
Very
makes
temperate
sense.
there.
Me too.
Yes.
There's a slight whisper across your mind that goes, "You have been to elsewhere. You really like elsewhere."
Me?
Yes.
Oh. Do I recognize it as a voice that's in my head? Can I roll for that, or do I?
You can definitely roll for it. Yeah. Just a straight roll.
7.
Yeah. You have thoughts like that sometimes.
I will.
I'm sorry. So what was the thought again?
You have been to elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
You like elsewhere.
I do like elsewhere.
I'll reach out with telepathy. And just say, you get used to the voices over time.
Is that you?
Yes.
Oh, you talking in my head too?
Well, not the first one, but the second.
Oh, was there a first one? Are we being attacked?
And
No.
then in your head, Del, you hear, "Shall I erase her memory?"
Oh, maybe that's the other one.
No, not necessarily. Well,
You're
perhaps.
doing great, sweetie.
Thanks. I mean,
No, that's just Del.
No, my voice, because I still haven't retracted it from her mind, responds, "Thanks, Mum."
that was your mom? Oh, wait, did I hear that? Sorry.
Oh, well, you heard my response, but yeah.
That was your mom?
And I'll retract it at that point and dead.
Okay.
But
Well, I'm Peach.
and it is lovely to meet you, Pete. Where are you from?
North? Near the Moonwood? I haven't said.
Silvery.
Silvery Moon?
Oh!
I am from the Proud Arbor family. Oh, wait. I was with them earlier. Maybe I need to go back.
You look out and you see your father going, "Peach!
Oh,
Peach, where did it go? God damn it, she turned invisible again!"
Oh, I love it when that happens. All right, I'll see you later.
Oh, I will accompany you down. We both must
Come
go to
with.
dogs.
You'll meet my family. You might like them or you might not like them. I mean, but yeah. Dad, look, I made a friend. He's not living in that tree, even though it's a very nice tree.
It is.
Are you a student here?
Yes!
Why were you in a tree?
What?
He was eating a rat. He wanted to share, but he didn't have another one.
I didn't know she was coming. I would have got to.
Pleasure to meet you.
Dad, do you know where I'm living?
Yes, we got your packets and everything. It's
Yay!
you need to be responsible now, Peach, and you need to focus and make sure that you do well. All right?
Okay, I know. We talked about this.
Do you want us to walk you to your dorm?
It's okay. I'm ready to be my own person and no longer a burden on my family.
Nectarine pulls one of your tail feathers out. Look, Dad, I got a magic bird feather.
That's illegal!
I will. I don't know what I would need to roll for this, but can I mage hand it out of her hand and try and take it back? Okay.
You just snatch it and you go, "Hey, magic birds cheat!" And then he picks up a rock to throw it at you.
I tackle him.
He's the magic bird. The magic bird thing mean to me. Why are you protecting the magic bird? You've changed.
I tuck the feather behind my ear. I'm sorry, but it is very impolite to take things that do not belong to you.
Yeah,
Good job.
don't listen to him. He doesn't know anything.
Your mom's-
Birds are smart, stupid.
Your mom scruffs Nectarine and just kind of leaves.
Bye.
meet you.
Bye.
I will remind everyone that we are college age, so this is just how Peach is.
I mean, 18, right?
I'm talking down to the child that is the same height as me.
Maybe even a bit taller.
Lovely to meet you all.
All right,
It
we
wasn't,
will
was it?
we will zoom out to the proud Strixhaven airship, which is flying across the northern reaches,
Ooh.
having recently stopped by for the first time ever, the great stronghold in the sky belonging to the lightning giants. Oh my god.
The storm giant.
Storm giants, thank you. I was like, lightning giants? Storm giants picking up their littlest giant. And also, Zira, you were picked up earlier, and you have had quite a culture shock as you just saw a whole bunch of really tall people and a giant flying city. Like, very, very big. So you are now on the Strixhaven Express, as it were. You're looking about. Is there anything you want to do, or?
I'm gonna stand at the back of the ship, just facing the city as we leave, and just for a little while until it's really sunk in. And then I will grab my things and I will find a comfy place to sit.
All the chairs are too small for you.
It's valid. Are there any without arms that I can take up too?
There is kind of like a center console that you don't think is supposed to be sat on, but it would be easy for you to sit on.
I'll just take up a quiet spot on the floor.
Zero.
I don't know.
Just sitting.
Yeah.
Like a stewardess kind of comes over to you and she kind of goes like, "Can I get you anything to drink or eat? It's going to be a long flight."
Do you have goats? Preferably cooked, but I can
We
just
have
take
some
them back.
jerky it's cow.
That would be lovely.
Okay, I can do that.
And
for
then whatever sort of leaf tea.
you want a leaf tea specifically, or just is that what you call tea?
I mean, we call it river water. My friends and I call it river water.
And then you just put leaves in it?
It's usually made over a fire. It was way back in the day, but the traditions like to
I'll
keep
bring you
alive.
some tea.
Thank you. Thank you.
She comes by with like a beer stein filled with hot tea, because your hands are very large, and then like a packet of jerky that's way too small. But
It just
and for you, sir?
I'm fine, sweetie.
Okay.
Wow.
We're gonna try it. Let's see what happens or
We
not.
did not
It
talk
is
about this.
confirmed that Eberron is in Wisconsin, sir. It is confirmed.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck, I am from Eberron. God damn it. I didn't think about that. Shit. Oh my god. Hold on.
Amberine, Wisconsin.
Oh, I can't do that.
Did you?
I don't know where to go from here.
anyone ever see the episode of Critical Role where Sam Riegel decides on Knott's voice right then and there, and then goes, "I have to do that for so long."
Yeah. Never make an impulsive accent name choice.
You watch the life leave his eyes for a moment.
Well,
Just
if
watch
you need anything else, I guess, give me a holler. Is what they say in Eberron, right?
He's just gonna nod.
You guys want to describe yourselves?
Yeah.
You guys can't see each other, so this is the picture we
Oh,
picked
they
for
can
you,
or
Jake.
Okay.
I mean, they're on the same plane.
Oh.
So.
That's perfect.
Macho.
Nice.
He's a storm giant.
He's a storm half giant, so he's very small for a giant.
Which is still how tall?
I mean, you're not large, so you're probably pushing 6'5", 6'6".
Zerna? That's your name?
Zero.
Zerna.
That's me.
Is that race? Is she human? Okay, sure.
I don't know what that is.
They look like a human.
They look like humans. So.
I'm gonna sip the tea. Is it good?
Yeah. Well, so I don't know what your character thinks tea is.
Mm-hmm.
So it tastes like tea. So
Okay.
whether that is good or bad to your character is up
It's-
to you.
I'm imagining it's unsweet, which to Fjolnir is very sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely not sweetened tea.
Yeah, so he's like, and just like gulps a few more gulps, and then tears into the jerky. And in his mind, he's eating it delicately, but if Zira is paying attention, it's like handful.
Well, there's only a handful in there. So.
Yeah, and then he goes back and. All right.
A student wearing a very fluffy, like somebody your age, wearing a huge white fluffy cloak and like a big kind of winter Russian hat with horns on it, approaches you and goes, "I could share with you." And he pulls out like a preserved leg of goat.
Oh, where did you get the leg of goat?
My father made it before I left.
Wonderful.
Yes. Are you also part of the exchange program?
I do believe so.
Oh, yes. I am from 10 towns.
How lovely.
Yes, my parents are Yetis. That's why the fur is still attached.
Is this Yeti?
No, it's goat.
Right.
They
You said
run
that.
rampant in our homeland. They steal all of our supplies. They're vermin, really.
Is it cooked or is it just like
It's cooked and like preserved. So like
Okay.
it's like dried salted meat, but it just still has the fur
okay?
and skin on it.
Thank you so much. Will you partake with me?
I have my own, and he brings out a much smaller like piece.
What's
I
your
have
name?
I have 2 more of those if you need them. My mother thought I might get hungry, but she keeps forgetting that I eat much less than my siblings.
Thank you. And I just tear the fur off.
My name is Molai.
My parents are Yetis.
Lovely to meet you. My name is Fjolnir, son of Volnir.
Oh,
As he just hucks the fur off.
make a roll, please.
Will he hit another passenger?
16.
16. Who would you like to hit? You can say no one.
Nobody. I would
Okay.
like to just.
You are in the passenger compartment, which has windows, so like it just
Oh.
kind of slaps against the back of the ship. But you are a giant. That's normal. So
I'll get that.
don't worry. I'm sure they have, I don't know, adventurers or something who will come and steal it.
I just don't want to be impolite.
Oh, well, I was not aware we had to worry about that. We're part of the exchange program.
I just can't disappoint my father, Volnir.
Oh, is he quite harsh?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. As a
My
shudders.
father got very upset with me when I lost my arm.
Did you lose it in battle?
Well, I guess in a way, my brothers were playing, and we were playing Scrape Marley against the stone, a favorite in the household. And just this time, the arm stuck to the stone, that's all.
If it was lost in battle, it would be the highest honor where I'm from. Yeah, I can see how that would be
Have you ever played Scrape Marley against the stone?
I can't say that I can. I've scraped many against many stones, bashed many with many stones.
Well, I mean, you must be some kind of infant, your culture, yes?
Yes.
Given your size.
As I just tear into the leg.
Would you like any goat?
No, I'm good, Mo. Thanks.
If you
Got
need
some.
any, I have a whole extra leg.
I've got some without the fur if you'd like. Don't let me hog it all. I quite apologize.
I think I'm all right. Thank you, though.
Anytime. Glad to help.
Is it true that you're from Eberron?
Yeah.
Have you ever met a Warforged?
A few.
I've always wanted to meet a warforged.
The ones I hung out with aren't the nicest people.
Oh, well, that's sad. Well, to be honest, a lot of people have negative thoughts about Yetis, but truly we have a rich and varied culture, and many rituals and holidays that we observe.
Is one of those holidays Mala Wall Day?
No, that's just a game they like to play. Have you played Scrape Mole against the wall?
No, I can't say that I have.
I kept waiting for Mother to have a smaller child so that could be the new Malai, but I just never outgrew it.
But
Are you also the smallest of your clan?
Yes, I am quite small for a Yeti, and my mother had to make me this out of her shed fur.
well, that
Malai does not smell good, by the way.
That's all right. No, I'm pretty average.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
That must be nice. Back to gnawing on the leg.
Is it seasoned enough? Because I have some bone dust, as well as this is volcanic ash and cinnamon. There
Ooh, some cinnamon would be lovely.
you go.
Thank you.
Is it love?
It's the best of the. It was the best of the three.
I prefer volcanic ash myself.
Oh, you're all three from the exchange program.
Actually, Eberron has there's quite a few Eberron students, but you, me, and then from the first group, Kime would have all been from the exchange program. Anyway, so is there anything else you would like to interact, or are you like good? I don't want to force you.
No, I think he's just chilling. Like he's not really. I think he's actively staying away from what's.
Yolnir, son of
Yolnir.
Olnir.
He's actively staying away from Fjolnir.
Malai does it.
Already?
All right.
Oh, okay.
Fjolnir, son of Otherword.
Fjolnir.
You may add Malai Timmons to your relationship.
I don't know if I want to. That's for the rest of the flight,
Mahli.
that is not how I spelled it. I will fix that in a little bit. Yolnir is going to almost visibly struggle with like what he knows coming from giant culture versus like trying to dial it back and blend into this like sophisticated society.
Have you seen
Oh,
No, but I will learn that as I go.
Definitely don't pee in the just anywhere. You have to go to a special room.
Thank you.
I learned that the hard way.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not sure if you're supposed to also poop there.
mm.
No one has told me yet.
I think I need to go for a walk. Thank you so much. I will be back.
I'll be here.
Then I'm just going to explore the flight deck and take in the sights, sounds, and smells.
So eventually you come to Strixhaven University. Cool splash page for this.
Splash, splash, I'm taking a bath.
Love about it. Say goodnight.
We'll just go ahead and show this photo as you fly over the central campus. Ta-da!
Sorry.
I know the style is so pretty. It's our transition music.
You guys exit the airship. You are given your packets, and the name on your dorm assignment is you and Fjolnir, son of Fjolnir.
Dun,
And
dun.
then written in quill, also
Del.
Del-
Oh, sorry. Red Elfin
Ridelfin
Slimwing.
Slimwing.
Cute.
Are we like handed them together?
You're headed separate,
Okay.
but you immediately recognize the name.
So I might have dragged you to watch the incoming people, but in a tree, so as not to be, so we're not.
It feels nice being high up. There's some sort of wonder to it.
Yes, and we can watch people without them knowing.
Mm. That is a favorite pastime.
So why does your voice sound like that?
Like what?
Like liquid.
Oh,
Kitty.
everyone where I'm from sounds like this.
Oh, I bet it's an accent.
There.
Do I have an accent to you?
I didn't want to be impolite.
Does it sound as silly as yours?
It is very hard to understand.
You're right, it is.
And yours.
And yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think that the lack of what is the word you use? Comprehensibility gives a sense of allure, mystery.
And for you, it's like it's like it takes you a really long time to say anything.
And
It's like every word has a lot more syllables.
it
So,
does.
Fuelman,
It does.
as you were coming off of the airship, Malai sees Dell sitting in a tree and immediately goes, "Ah!" and like hides behind you. He's like, "He's gonna steal our souls!"
If that's loud enough, my head turns around.
and I'm hissing and my hair's up.
Turns back. I think he's scared. I don't
Oh,
think
you're
he
right.
is.
He's acting
Oh.
scared.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you both. Does my new little friend have any reason to worry?
I hop off the branch and unfold the wings and float down to the ground.
At this point, because Molly's been so nice, Fjolnir just grabs him and just moves him out from behind him. Kind of plops him down.
Um,
I'm right next to you. Are you okay?
Yes, I am fine.
You seem really afraid.
Yes, I will steal your souls. Everyone knows that.
I
I,
didn't
And
know
you're the
that.
largest
Why did you
owl
tell me
I've ever
that?
seen.
this is the first time anybody has called me large.
Can you teach me how to take people's souls?
I don't think I know.
Oh. Don't lie about my friend.
I have
giants have anything with birds? I imagine giants would probably
Not
respect
really.
birds.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're a storm giant, so I mean, you live above everything.
My mother holds my soul for me, so I am really worried about it. But I don't have a need for one.
So, owls don't usually talk. So, are you not an owl?
Aline,
I'm Malai.
Dell.
Thank you, Allendale.
Still has a habit of bringing the wing over to shake versus his
I'm
hands.
not
to take
comfortable with
left.
that.
Well, we can wave.
What?
Are you hurt you?
Probably like hanging out a little bit. Just 'cause I'm-
Why don't we say that you're over getting, this is when you're getting the news of
Yeah.
who your roommate is.
And then I'm like circling around you. You
Well,
look like a human, but you smell different.
yeah. You smell different too.
Different than a tabaxi? Have you met many tabaxi?
Mm-hmm.
I think I have.
Then how would you know if I smell different?
I was just being nice.
Oh, okay. Welcome, I'm Peach.
Hi, Peach. I'm Zero.
That's a good name.
Is that the first time that I would have heard your name?
Yeah.
Great Scott! That's the first time I've heard his name, and we've been on the flight for hours together.
Oh,
Maybe you
Hours
should-
and hours.
Maybe you should ask him about his smell.
I don't notice any
Acorn?
different smells. This
You might not. You might not. You have a different kind of nose than me.
This one smells.
I do?
True.
no,
But he does smell like a human under all the Yeti.
it is fair.
Oh,
I just blamed the Yeti, so I didn't say
this
it.
is how everyone smells where I come from.
We know.
I made sure to roll in Viscera before I left.
We'll change
Oh
that.
Lord.
That's very unsanitary.
What dorm are you in, Malai?
I don't know.
Oh, I should find that out as well.
Yes, that's.
You said your name.
Oh, I apologize. My name is Fjolnir, son of Fulnir.
Lord.
Roommates. A wing comes over.
Roommates, and
Yes.
I kind of, ooh, that's an awesome trick. As I shake your wing, I'm very like trying not to hurt because I know that birds.
As long as you don't pull the feathers, you'll be fine.
Good to know. Thank you.
My sister did, and now we're gonna curse her.
Oh, but I got this out of it. My tail feather.
Your own. If I can help in any way, let me know.
With the cursing?
Sure.
Yeah, and she doesn't make friends very easily.
I don't want to. It was a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Yes.
It wasn't.
And Zira?
Yeah, your Dale.
Yes!
Nice.
Other roommates!
Oh, you're staying with us?
Um,
We get to stay with you.
I
You get
mean,
to stay with us.
I don't know who's. we're just all our names are on the same
I get
sheet.
close, even though I'm much smaller than either. Well, I'm closer to your size, but much smaller than him. And like pull you in and bring wings over as a big hug.
Visibly struggling to hide a smile.
Yes.
Can I be in the hug too?
Please.
Should I?
Yes.
And then suddenly, like, boom, 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 boom.
I have a feeling Peach will also be in our room regularly. It is a shame they separate by gender. It feels outdated.
Wildly outdated.
Yes.
But some traditions are traditions purely to be traditions or something, so I'm told.
Or be sexist.
Yeah?
The structures of power are often induced.
You're gonna have
That's
to
all
tell
by
me
the
that
size.
one again. I like that one.
Do they have accents too?
Yes, this one is a little more comprehensible. This
Okay.
one, similar to yours.
Interesting. Yeah.
I speak common perfectly.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I speak common perfectly.
I apologize, it is a second language for me.
Oh,
Perfection is a myth.
disagree.
In in giant, I say, anyone speak this tongue?
Of course.
And then I go back to common. Well,
And then he starts growling and spitting and is like, no one? No Yeti? No?
no Yeti.
I'm sorry, were you saying something?
Yes.
Oh,
His mouth opens as like a multitude of whispers and rasps comes out in deep speech.
Oh.
Is it easier?
Now there's an accent.
That's definitely. What language is that?
I don't.
It's your friend in your head, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you all hear a voice in your head. This is Norm.
I apologized before. That was giant, the language of my tribes back home. Just thought I'd ask. I was asking if anyone spoke the language. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe you can teach us.
Yes. We are here to learn.
Yeah, I'm not against that at all.
I apologize. I'm unsure how to teach my native tongue or how to say its name in your language.
what's your name? I respond to you in deep speech. It has a name.
I don't know.
He knows it
We
too.
had always called it, and then like deep speech word. And, like,
A deep speech word back. I don't know if I like that. Or...
I like.
Now they're having like a whole conversation.
Yeah.
I look at Peach and I just make a sound.
It's really quite rude. Dwarfto?
I
Dwarfto?
No, thank you.
laugh a little. I go,
Lord?
Oh, sorry.
I don't have thumbs, but
Oh.
I try to high five you.
It slips out sometimes unintentionally. It was not purposeful.
if you
Porco?
got it, use it.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Was there a bone in there still?
Athlete's foot?
Well, I think that's just the mold.
Yeah, fair.
Mm.
Apologies for wasting your toe.
Well, it's okay. I have plenty.
Your accent makes so much more sense now as to why it was more comprehensible.
Okay.
It comes from a similar place. You also serve mother and father?
No, mother and father.
The voices.
Sir.
Just all that comes through.
Can I just in
Don't.
canon, deep speech is naturally a little bit of a Wisconsin Midwest accent.
No, so deep speech is the language spoke by outer terrors, and being Kalishtar, he has an outer terror that's bound to his soul, and then he is an old one warlock, which is why he speaks deep speech. So they've actually come to deep speech from completely different.
Okay, we both have voices in our heads.
Well, mine's only in my dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, it's not dreams. I don't actually dream. I have like visions from them.
Yeah,
The
communicates to you through dreams, but it's
Yeah.
not true dreams.
Yeah. I have like an old spirit that's like bound to me.
A quarry.
Yes.
So, the voices. You serve the voices?
I only have one, and it's not mom or dad.
More like a grandma or an aunt?
I think it's my mother's brother's cousin's uncle's aunt's twice removed sister-in-law's babysitter's ex-boyfriend.
So, it's family.
It's
I do those. They're the worst.
In my experience, you can only remove someone once.
well, I don't think that removing anyone is ever a good option, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, like I guess if that's what makes you happy.
We have had to remove several from the family.
Sometimes it just has to happen. I understand.
My father refuses to divorce my mother because she'll disembowel
That is a good reason.
him.
What dorm are you staying in?
I don't know.
And
Could you
you
go-
need to get your paperwork.
You should find
Oh.
out. Get
And he kind of
your
like runs off to do that, and you watch as like the administrator like kind of like casts a spell on her own face, and then she's like it's very quickly apparent from watching that they take his Yeti clothing and like give him a uniform, and so,
On the
like,
spot?
yeah. And so he comes back wearing a very ill-fitted uniform. He's like, they said that animal fur is not permitted on campus.
You should tell them it's a security object.
To be perfectly fair, if it could be mistaken for a kin of a student, it could be a faux pas.
I think I'm the only Yeti here.
Bless your heart.
You said he was a fox paw?
Well, his action could be a faux pas.
Oh,
It means a cultural mistake or a slight misunderstanding of cultural customs.
I do that all the time. I'm a fox paw.
But you also have ripples.
I do.
And in his uniform, you can tell that one of Malai's arms is mechanical.
What happened to you?
Oh, we were playing.
Giselle.
We were playing scrape Malai against the wall, and
Fascinating.
I lost my arm.
That sounds like a mean game.
It's only mean to the smallest of the siblings, the Malai.
That's probably you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then it's a mean game.
Yeah, and I never grew my fur, so it was always very cold in the cave. But
Well, you have a cool arm now, I guess.
yes, I made it myself.
I've been told we will have blankets in the dome.
It's incredibly hot here. Like he's like sweating.
Indeed. Do you think he knows he's not really a Yeti?
Look back at Molly, look back at you, and respond telepathically. I was just assuming we were all going to leave it alone. I don't.
Are you doing that thing where you talk to people's heads directly?
Yes.
You get this interesting look in your eyes.
Ah.
Mhm.
God, nobody's ever
Telepathy. And do not have that. And he starts like writing notes in something.
I kind of wish I could do that. I wonder if I can learn that here.
Probably.
Probably.
Can I respond back to you telepathically? Like, do
We
you
were
do
linked.
that? Okay.
I only have one at a time.
Apologize, new friends, but I was given this, and he holds up a like obviously written in like quill very quickly. Apparently, first thing on my schedule is I have to visit the bathhouse, and she said it was very important ASAP. So I have to go and do that. I'm sure you all have similar things in your schedule.
Yes, it is failed for me. They must be spacing us out.
Oh, okay. So I have to go because it says immediately, and I'm already late for that. So.
Late for immediately. Goodbye, Molly.
Bye.
And he fucks right off.
Sorry for entering your mind. He thought it was rude to speak another language in front of him, so I was trying to be polite.
That's fair.
I'll say that out loud.
Okay. That, I like his spirit.
Tap
I
feel Fiona's mind, just so you don't feel left out.
Very kind of you. And I thought it might be creepy. It's not.
I don't think I've ever been creepy.
I mean, it would be hard for you to know.
At this point, you're a friend to me. I say out loud and then go, and then in my
Roommate! And
I wonder who I'm roommates with. I haven't actually been to my room yet because I like that tree.
yeah. Well, perhaps we can make an arrangement where we will all have 3 rooms. We will have our room, your room, and the tree.
Excellent. I'll be in the tree.
I think it might be easier for us to get in the tree than you, but I welcome you try it. It's not very hard to climb.
I don't know if it will support me, but there is one way to find out.
Go hang out in the tree.
I imagine you guys are in the tree and I'm just leaning against it.
So, yeah, and she's telling you a detailed story of everybody we have witnessed come by this area today.
Your level of insight is truly remarkable.
I like to watch things. What are you
That's not from.
We haven't picked our like little colleges, right? Is that
That's
later?
year 2.
Oh wow, okay.
Too.
So we're all. What college do you guys think you're gonna be in? I haven't really thought about it much, but I know we pick later. I just heard the creepy one is the one with the withering.
Witherbloom.
It's creepy, right?
Well, it depends on your aesthetic.
I mean, I like being creepy sometimes, actually. So
It depends on your area of interest. I'm gonna try for Quandrix.
That is my second choice.
is that the smart one?
College in general is smart, I'd say, but
That's a good point. I forget I'm smart sometimes.
you're brilliant. I imagine I'm going for the numbers and the technical and what's the word? Applied college.
They also work with the theoretical.
That's good.
Zero, are you still with them or do you leave?
Yeah, I'm probably with them.
You can't get away from us because we're all gonna have to go back to the room anyway.
In his head, Zira's like,
You need help. A foreign voice comes into your mind.
Daddy now.
there's only in my head, not out loud, but there's only 2 people in this world that I call Daddy, and I don't think you're gonna be one.
So you shall call me mother.
I don't know. We'll think about it.
Oh, that's fair.
So you guys kind of spend the rest of the day hanging out, like kind of like familiarizing yourselves with the central campus here. Do you go back to your dorm room to find out who your roommate is?
Do I have to? I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Because we're gonna go on to
I
day
would-
2 at some point.
Okay,
so-
I would have been curious enough to go check out who that person is. I guess.
This is your roommate.
Oh, I love the way you look. You're very cool.
No,
Hello.
How are you?
I am acceptable.
I okay. I like to be acceptable too.
Yes,
What kind of being are you?
I am a dryad.
Oh, I love those. I haven't met one because usually I'm too loud and they don't like that. But yeah, cool. What kind of what brought you to?
He's his size, by the way. He's huge.
What brought you to Strixhaven?
I've come to study magic.
Me
and
too.
Other cultures as part of the student exchange program with sentient plants.
Oh, okay.
He?
Oh.
You said Melwithorn referred to them as he.
Melwithorn has adopted a male persona, but is non-gendered.
Okay.
So he's non-gendered, so he was put with Peach because he doesn't have an actual gender, but he has decided that he likes he, him pronouns.
Okay.
What's this? What kind of tree? What's your favorite tree?
All trees are important. What's your favorite kind of humanoid?
Well, there's this new humanoid here that smells differently, but he looks like a human, but he's not a human, and he hasn't told me what he is yet.
You
So,
meant which specific tree?
yeah, is there like a tree that
The
you've met
great
here that you
life.
love?
The great Aoife tree is my favorite.
That sounds like a cool tree.
Also, the tree on the Witherbloom campus is quite prolific.
I have to go see that tree.
Yes.
Should we go now?
If you would like,
Let's go.
tell me of your faith and religion. Do you have any holidays you enjoy? That's kind of like the conversation. He just like he tries to get every little bit of cultural nuance out of you. Like, but he doesn't really stop to let you explain things properly. He just goes like, celebrated with cake. Yes. Several things involve cake.
This is a typical SEPSP conversation. Student exchange program with sentient plants.
Oh, good old Seps.
If you would like, you may add Melwithorn as a 1 on your relationships.
Cool.
As you spend the day visiting the Witherbloom campus, seeing the giant tree, and he introduces you to all the trees as you walk past.
Oh, I love this. And I ask each of them at least 3 questions.
And he reminds you each time, they are incapable of speaking or understanding
Oh.
you.
But they understand you, don't they?
No,
Oh.
they are trees. It is like talking to dogs.
Well, I've already done it to the other trees, so I don't want the trees we're going to meet to feel bad. So I'm going to keep doing it.
I do not think you understand. He just kind of like keeps walking with you, and like going, I don't think that is how it works. Anyone else, or should we move to day 2? Do you guys go to your dorm room and
Yes.
see the distinct only 2 beds, only 2 dressers, only 2?
Oh, strange.
Who was written in Quill? Okay. Shall we do sleeping arrangements?
Zero pulls out his bedroll, soldier's pack, and lays it on the ground.
Oh.
I can take the floor.
Oh, we can work out a
And then
rotation.
Your bed, if you lay down with your head on the pillow, you can fully put your feet on the ground.
I also have a role, and this will be better than my sleeping arrangements from the summer. So perhaps we put both beds together so you may fit.
Oh, I just thought I could take the ground because I'm too big anyways, and you guys could each have a bed.
We can make the beds into hangout spaces and all sleep on the floor.
Sure.
Uh,
I just don't want to nuisance you two.
whatever blows your dress up, you know.
Hint.
It's yeah, okay.
Euphemism.
Yes.
I've heard of this. Very amusing.
Again, both of you hear this voice like, you find his misunderstanding of euphemisms normal.
No. Stop.
So is it a male or female or androgynous voice?
It's a completely androgynous voice, and it's the same voice, even though he refers to different people when you hear it.
Some overprotective parents?
Yes.
Hmm.
They are going to have to get used to my eccentricities eventually. We are going to live together.
For what it's worth, no pleasing dad ever.
Yeah.
You hear a seductive whisper in your mind, if you were my son, I would be so proud.
Tempting, but I am already someone's son.
He is also not that easy to please.
You could be Fjolnir, son of just screaming.
I promise I will work on them with not doing the thing.
We're all here to learn.
You guys turn in for the night?
Yeah.
You have horrendous fucking dreams.
Me?
Yes.
Just specifically me?
Well, he does too, but he's used to them.
I don't find them unpleasant.
I don't dream.
Oh, that's right.
He is immune to dream
I'm
effects.
disconnected from dreams.
So you have dreams of just literally an endless expanse of mouths, tongues, and eyes.
I'd say being a giant and from like a war clan, I've probably seen some horrendous shit, but that is still.
No, it's real bad.
And we all slept on the floor to be polite to
But-
each other.
But you can't wake up, is the point. Like, it's not like a nightmare where you like wake up all night. Like, it's a nightmare where no matter what, you wake up when he wakes up and he's like, oh, such a great night's sleep.
I tell you, the room is so much more comfortable than the bush.
You sleep in a bush normally?
Not normally, but recently.
Okay. We can revisit the bed thing later. Maybe do a rotation. I don't fit, so. But this is a topic for later, for tonight.
Could you make a wisdom save for me?
What?
Oh no!
Then do it.
Yes. Let me get into the app because, session 1.
Is there like an RA or something on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. When we get up in the morning, we'll just like find the RA.
The RA is surrounded by people in the dorm room saying, we all had the same terrible dream. This place is cursed.
Hello. I had a question about.
4.
4. You have 1 level of exhaustion because, like, while you slept through the entire night, you are not okay.
It's session 1.
I don't mean to disrespect anyone, but I have a material request.
Come back later.
Oh, okay. I thought it might be easier than a.
Are you a first year?
Yes.
All right. Get your ass over to the Biblioplex. You need to pick your schedules.
Okay.
Oh.
If there is the son of a king that ends up with hip dysplasia from your misconduct, that's on you.
The RA goes, how many of you here are royalty? And like 3 people raise their hands. Oh.
But it wasn't me. I mean the team.
All right, it's Strixhaven. Everyone's equal. Get the hell out of here. If you're first years, you need to be at the Biblioplex already.
I tried.
Thank you.
I drop down beside them as they pass the door.
We will get to a bed yet.
Hello, Peach.
Good morning. How was your rest?
It was good. The tree continues to be a good tree.
Ooh.
Although I talked to a bunch of other trees yesterday, I met a bunch of them. They don't understand me. I mean, the one I live with does, but not the other ones.
Visit the accent.
I don't think so. I don't think they understand anybody. Although you'd think if anybody they would understand a dryad, like you'd think that they would be able to talk.
I would.
Anyway, how was your guys' night?
Right.
I
Yeah,
had
comfortable.
bad dreams.
Oh,
That's
what were
okay.
they about? Like when your family goes missing and you don't know where anybody is and you think that you've been abandoned? Is that what it was?
No, it was lots of like tentacles and dark
Oh,
figurines.
Sweetie.
And I try to make a deep speech sound.
Oh. Hey, that sounds like what you guys were saying yesterday.
That means that's a bad word. It's
Oh, I'm
not.
sorry.
It may have been my fault.
Oh,
I try to make whatever that bad word was.
I will work on that.
okay.
I generally don't sleep around people that are not from my family, so I'm not. We all do that, but usually just together.
We're all here alone.
I'm so sorry.
You can try the tree tonight if you want.
I just kind of push and see how far it bends before I hear snapping sounds. I let it back. Maybe.
I think we
maybe
are
not.
supposed to be at the library.
Oh, that's right. And
The
I.
bibliothèque.
Let's go. Let's go.
Biblioplex.
Bibliothèques.
Now visibly stressed.
Biology.
Damn it.
It is quite a substantial building. Do you think there is much forbidden knowledge inside? Or is this too public of a space?
Oh, most definitely. There's forbidden knowledge.
Yes. Oh, fantastic.
My dad says that sometimes they keep all the really important stuff locked away so that people like us, we don't get to see it. And then the people at the top, they take advantage of us, so we can't let that happen.
Sweetie, who hurt you?
I just pull out these tools and we met. There they go.
Yes. Yes. We need to be acquainted with everything. We need to make connections first. But yes, absolutely.
Majestic marble archways, tomes seemingly stacked for miles, and the infectious energy of hundreds of young adults fill the biblioplex. The grand library at the heart of Strixhaven University, the sights, sounds, and sparks of magic in the air are wondrous. Your acceptance letter stated that you must report to the Biblioplex Hall of Oracles to receive instructions on new student orientation. The hall sits at the center of the Biblioplex's first floor, and you can already see students gathering there.
How many students do we think?
It does not tell me exactly, but there's a bit of a line because there's like 3 stations. So there's one station where, like, if you missed yesterday, like your dorm assignments and whatnot, and you guys are all in your uniforms, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Those show you as first years because you don't have like strict like Prismari or any of the other colors. You're just in the normal Strixhaven uniform. And then there's a second one for getting your class schedule. And then there's the Hall of Oracles, which some kind of activity is going on, but you don't know. But that's the busiest, so you figure you might want to go to the class schedules, pick your class schedules.
Dell still has the hood up with one of the feather horns sticking out.
Class schedules.
Yeah.
Yes.
Class schedules.
Let us find out how our minds will be enriched.
Mala is already now perfectly clean, smelling great, and in a pristine Strixhaven uniform, is walking away. I took them all. I signed up for all the classes. He's kind of like walking away. He's like, he's just giggling with glee.
Congratulations, Malai.
I think he will be in congrats.
I think he's going to regret this decision later.
Well, I mean, there are multiple spaces in each of the classes. He did not actually take them all.
Right.
So I'm assuming all of you did not do pre-registration, correct?
Yes.
Okay. In that case,
I don't think I could have.
you guys will all get random class schedules, and we will roll for them to get there. So first thing every first year must take is magical physiologies. You can write it on the back if you would like.
Okay.
Magical physiology is the course like scrivening and scribbles, where you will be taking your tests in magical physiology this year.
What is it again?
Magical physiologies. All right. And then we will all roll a d6, and then I will go through, starting with Helena, and give you guys. You guys have 3 other classes this year, so we will roll for them randomly.
2.
2. You are also in basic magical auras. Coulter.
4.
Beginning incomancy.
1.
Arcanobotany for beginners.
Botany for the win.
3.
Beginning computational magic. And then a second round until we get all 3.
1.
Arcanobotany for beginners.
5.
History of magic and art.
3.
Beginner computational magic.
And this is our schedule, so we all have first hour or first class.
Well, no, so like if you guys have the same class, you'll be in that class together.
Okay.
4. Beginning incomancy.
1 again.
So re-roll again.
6? Yeah.
Introduction to archaeomancy, like archaeology but with mancy.
2.
Archaeomancy.
Basic magical auras.
6.
Introduction to archaeomancy. Beginner incomancy.
I already have that one.
Okay, re-roll then.
1.
Arcanobotany for beginners.
Oh. We have 2 courses together.
That sounds good.
Only 3 because we all have magical.
Natural physiology.
Physiology, right?
We have basic magic auras. Does anybody have incomancy?
I have incomancy.
Fantastic. Goody buddy.
Yes. Does anybody else have beginning computational magic?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
That
I'm a
sounds
little-
hard.
I'm worried.
To be fair, these classes were handpicked for your strengths and weaknesses.
That was picked
Oh.
for my weakness.
Looks up.
Are you sure you picked rat?
Yes, 100%.
It wasn't random at all, like the roll of a dice?
No.
Interesting.
Why would you bring dice into this? Dice have nothing to do with this very, very strict and ancient practice.
Well, in the background, there's professors who literally have stacks of dice. And they're just like, which one? No, they have that one already. Roll again. No. There's too many in that class.
If this is what Mother wants me to take.
Wish for me to change your schedule.
Does anybody else have history of magic and art? I didn't want to learn about the history of magic and art. You already know
What
about
would you
anything else.
to be with your friend?
Yes.
And like the lady suddenly, like, again, only you can see it, but the black tendrils move into her eyes. She goes, "Wait!" She takes her schedule and replaces basic computational magic.
Oh
And hands it back
no! It's computational magic. Oh.
Well, that's
Oh.
convenient.
I'm glad I'm not
Yes,
in
they
that
made a
one.
mistake.
You've chosen well, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Who am I?
Laura.
Oh, that sounds right. I'm gonna sit down.
You were just gonna give me some money. I mean, it was weird, you know, because why would you give anybody money
I don't
right now?
have
But
any money on
I would recommend water.
water.
you
Yes.
can give me water. That's
I
okay.
should drown myself.
No. Small sips.
Oh, yes. And she just kind of like walks away, and like the professors in the back who are definitely not rolling dice go, "Flora, where are you going, Flora?" Oh, damn! One of us has to work the counter.
She seemed really confused.
Yes.
I hope magic doesn't rot the brain. I mean,
Sometimes
Anyways.
it causes your brain to go outside of your body, but that only happened once for me. So
It's happened a few times.
I've had to make other people's brains come out of their body, but it's never been magic.
oh, you use like those big meat hands you have?
Yes.
Wow, what big meat hands you have.
Maybe you could show me how these
On a
those
t-shirt,
meat hands
please.
later.
All right. So next up, before you guys are allowed to visit the Hall of Oracles, there is a tour of the Biblioplex given by one of the giant librarian robots that we saw from last season.
Do you have genitals?
Oof.
I do not.
Do you wish you did?
Yes, every day.
I'm sorry then. You think at a magical school they'd be able to do that for
I've
you.
always wanted to be a mother, but I never will, and that fills me with existential dread that they wipe from my memory banks at the end of every semester so that I don't go crazy and kill everyone.
Okay, so I am definitely interested in helping you against the system. So let's get together later.
Can you give me genitals?
I don't think so.
Will
Unless
you be my child?
Unless I learn
Can I be your mother?
I think that's not functioning.
Laura?
Are you ready for the tour?
I'm ready.
Please, no more physical, personal questions, as I cannot handle it.
I think I made
My
it.
Arcano Crystal Brain is next to shattering. Please, no personal questions on the tour.
I wonder if we should kill him to put him out of his misery.
Please do. Please do. Please do.
No.
And then a librarian comes by and is like, sorry, we forgot to wipe him.
I take down her description.
And they bring out, another one comes out. Hello, I am Carl. I do not wish for genitalia and have no other aspirations. Shall we begin the tour?
Please.
Yes, I will not ask you any questions.
Please don't.
Without aspiration, what is the point of existence?
I really love tours.
So you'll have an aspiration, which is to give tours.
This is a personal question.
Not that.
Carl.
Would you like the tour?
the
Yes.
tour, please, Carl?
We stand in the main entrance. The enchanted marble steps
I'm sorry if I upset you, Carl.
lead to a small plaza at the Biblioplex's entrance. These double doors have vertical handles, and each carved in the likeness of a robed scholar. So you guys can follow along. That was B1. He's now going to move to B2 on the map.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, luxurious couches and sturdy tables furnish this spacious area. This is the Biblioplex Lounge. Students, employees, and staff members often use the lounge to relax between shifts in the student store, the Biblioplex Cafe, or elsewhere in the library. Each table holds piles of magazines, newsletters, flyers, and non-magical scrolls from around campus. If you need to put a flyer up, here's where you would do so.
Did you say sturdy?
Yes,
I go to sit on the couch.
it handles you just fine.
Oh.
You actually notice that as you sit in it, it slightly expands to where it is more comfortable for you to sit.
Ooh.
All structures within the Biblioplex are accessible to all humanoids. So, like, the stairs are they shift themselves to be more comfortable for your stride. Everything. Doors slightly extend so you don't have to duck.
This place is outstanding.
Shall
We
I,
must continue the tour.
Sorry,
Magic is
Carl.
cool.
shall I request to move our room here?
Maybe. Carl, you were saying?
We're now moving on to B3. B3. This is the student cafe seating.
Food.
B4.
Not after.
This is the information desk. 3 faculty-appointed reference librarians at each of these circular desks. All are expert scholars and powerful mages. They can provide helpful instructions for where to find any public location or collection in the Biblioplex.
And also hide.
And there's multiple B4s if you notice, but yes.
And also hide the information.
B5. This is the student store. The small shop is stocked with books, equipment, and gear useful as academic supplies. The store's manager is Groff Lundquist, a friendly Strixhaven staff member known for his ability to fashionably mix and match items of university apparel.
Hello.
Students can buy hats, scarves, tunics, robes, gloves, and other apparel embroidered with the Strixhaven star or the sigil of any of the Strixhaven colleges.
March. Is Groff here?
So you guys are like entering it. He's just kind of like gesturing to stuff as you go. B6. This is the Biblioplex Cafe. One wall of this area is covered with a mural made from a living tree's roots, which move occasionally and make the entire place feel alive. The ceiling is covered in painted leaves, which change color depending on the season, thanks to a permanent illusion effect. The magic also prompts painted squirrels to run up and down the mural's roots and painted birds to chirp among the leaves.
Squirrel.
Back home, they call this the Rainforest Cafe.
Good name.
The cafe's manager is Isla Fitzbottom. And she is charmingly perky and has a mind like a steel trap when it comes to recognizing students. However, her organizational skills are somewhat lackadaisical.
That's kind of weird information to get about this person.
Somebody roll a
Inside,
d6.
like, hey!
Everyone you said?
Today's sandwich is dragon breath peppers and salami on a bagel.
Ooh.
That seems very hot.
I am programmed to let us stop for the sandwich of the day if you wish to buy one for the rest of the tour.
I buy one.
I also
5 copper pieces.
Okay. Let's say I have.
I'm not hungry.
I'm a little.
I bite into it, and I make my new deep speech curse word.
Which just means daisies.
I guess it depends on your dialect.
So each one of the B7s along the bottom, these are all lecture halls. Each of these halls host interdisciplinary lectures for Strixhaven students. The seats magically grow or shrink to comfortably accommodate students of any size or body type. The hall's acoustics are magically enhanced to amplify the professor's lectures and minimize the disruption of side conversations. While the class is in session, each hall holds a professor and up to 30 students.
Small college.
Extra credit. You'll love that.
So B8.
That sounds like a mole thing.
This is the study area. These open study areas feature simple wooden tables and chairs. During the day, up to 30 students can typically be found here.
I don't like water.
As you are passing by the Western Study area while you're on this tour, you see a group of live-action role-playing guild members are pulling costumes and props from half a dozen old trunks. The guild is preparing for an event later on the Biblioplex's lawn, a game they call Beholders versus Beheers. Rosie Wasfeldlims, Kianik, you know her, Rosie, is directing students as they cobble together Beholder and Beheer costumes, as well as visual effects made from sheets, blankets, wooden frames, tin plates, and illusion magic.
I get the zoomies and excitement seeing them. Look at that.
We must continue the tour.
Okay,
Would you like a sedative? And he hands you like a small pill.
pocket it. I now have a sedative.
Did he just offer you the equivalent of like Ritalin?
That looks like a distant uncle I've met once.
Oh,
Rudimentary, but the beholder, I think they said.
huh?
The beholder?
Oh,
I think that's what they said.
So-
So called him Chief.
B9, which I believe is this one over here. B9, this is the book garden. In these quiet areas, students sit on the grass and study among lush foliage. Sometime last year, 3 awakened shrubs wandered in here and settled in each garden, and the university has welcomed them to stay. Members of the Witherbloom College typically tend this space, and you can see 3 Witherbloom Pled Mages like tending to the bushes. One of the bushes throws out a branch and enthusiastically waves back at you.
Wing wave.
You can see members of the Fantastical Horticulture Club relaxing in this area, and a student, Urs Maktak Grosh, recruiting first-year students to the club. So if anyone is interested in the Fantastical Horticulture Club, he is here,
Sorry,
and you can
what?
sign up now.
what?
Fantastical
It's like-
Horticulture Club.
It's like your fantasy horticulture. Like, Let's pretend this tree is a different kind of tree. Fantastic.
Cherry blossom.
We now go to B10, which I think there's a few B10s. These are the main stacks. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves fill the center and the east end of the library's first floor, with the denser east stacks under a magic effect that shifts them when students approach, creating space to stand single file between them. These books are mostly introductory tests, and first-year students are often directed here by their instructors. Each of these areas has two of me, a cogwork archivist, busily shelving returned or misfiled books.
Are they unnamed cowl?
No!
I start climbing.
Please do not climb on the bookshelves. I am prepared to remove you from existence. I mean, bar you from the biblioplex.
Starting to get like a little bit of
Restricting our
like
information, I
Eldritch
see.
Blast in my palm and then letting it go.
Well, so to the cogwork archivists who never leave the biblioplex, if you're banned from the library, you're banned from existence.
Wow. Oh, okay.
In the center of this space, you can see the Hall of Oracles.
Ooh.
This hallowed hall is filled with statues of the university's past oracles. At the center of the hall, a pulsing ball of magical energy, the Strixhaven Snarl, fills the area with bright light.
It's bright in here.
You will be going there after the tour.
I will.
Cogwork beings, they live such a sad life in such a beautiful place.
Yes, we should liberate them.
Please
later.
don't. We have only so much that we want to get out of existence. We don't want to be like Sam, who
What?
wants to be a mother. I have no daisies.
He has a name. Sam.
Well, but if Sam has an inspiration, perhaps more of you do?
Please, no personal questions.
I think they are definitely an abomination.
No.
B12. B12. This is the Student and Alumni Art Gallery. This crisp-looking room features white walls and columns that stretch floor to ceiling. Displayed on or within these are art pieces representative of various media. Students from the Prismary College typically tend to this space. The Distinguished Society of Fine Artists is currently here, and Cataris Demoir is recruiting first-year students to the society. Does anyone remember Cataris? Do I need to? You remember Cataris?
I thought Harris was in the live action roleplay guild. Oh,
He is
both.
also in it.
So the live action roleplay guild was not recruiting people, right?
You could sign up with them, but they're in the middle of setting up for an event that will then be their way of like recruiting people.
Okay. I just don't want to miss it.
I smell onions. Oh, it is not unpleasant. I just, sorry, I did not mean to call attention.
Dell, the tour is continuing.
Apologies. I made one of your students uncomfortable, Carl.
They are not my students, they are my masters.
Oh, that is troubling terminology. Perhaps you can call him father.
No personal questions. B13, the amphitheater. This impressive stage is used for lectures, for assemblies, and as a gathering place in case of emergencies. Magic steps lead up to the stage from the floor of the library. Members of the Play Actors Drama Guild often use this stage to meet and rehearse when the road stage on Silver Quill's campus is unavailable. Quintilius Antiphium Melentor III is here recruiting students for the Play Actors Drama Guild.
That guy looks like a
And
douche.
whenever I say that like one of the guilds is like recruiting, you can ask Carl to pause the tour to speak to that person if you want more information about that group. All right. B14. This is the Student Activity Center. This room is filled with tables and chairs and is available to any student organization registered with Strixhaven for use as a meeting place, rehearsal facility, or crafting site, or for other approved purposes.
They are even trying to control creative pursuits.
In this area, there are tables for The Dead Languages Society, the Dragon Chess Club, the Dragon's Guard Historical Society, Future Entrepreneurs of Strixhaven, the Intramural Gymnastics Club, the Intramural Silk Ball Club, and the Intramural Water Dancing Club, the Mage Tower Cheer Squad, the Strixhaven Iron Lifter Society, and the Strixhaven Show Band Association, the Strixhaven Star, and Student Mages of Faith, and are staffed by the students listed in extracurriculars as being associated with them.
Dead languages?
Yes?
Oh, hello. Yeah. Carl Pass.
I am pausing.
Thank you. Really strange.
Yes, they are. Try not to ask them too many personal questions.
Okay.
There was a young human woman here earlier, and she drove one of them to madness. He had to be removed to be reset.
Yes, human. Yes.
Yes, no, she was from Osrin, I believe. Red hair, kind of wild. She kept asking him if he had genitalia.
Human, definitely. I'm very interested in learning about the languages of the dead.
Oh, very well. I wasn't expecting somebody so soon.
Well, it is a fascinating subject.
It's the fucking extra.
Must have more confidence in your club.
Who's?
Mother and father have always stressed the importance of forgotten items, forgotten knowledge, forgotten...
So is this like
Elf.
just languages that are spoken by dead people, or like the languages are dead?
I think both. But perhaps I will be proven wrong.
Okay, so it's actually Drasimir, your mask. Do you guys need a picture of him?
No.
That's the one I do
The
remember.
big beefcake.
Yes, well, we take advantage of Strixhaven's deep repository of tomes written in ancient and near extinct languages.
Forbidden.
Teaching, no.
Oh.
Just forgotten, not forbidden. You are more than welcome to learn it at your own pace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure. Mhm.
We teach ourselves these tongues and often translate our favorite works into them.
Blah. I know that word. Daisies.
What she meant was, and I will like deep speech out, I would love to join your society.
Sign up right here. So write it on your card. On the other side.
Dead
Under
languages.
extracurricular.
Oh no, he's like struggling to be like, how do I write this?
In common is fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
The Dead Language Society. Anyone else want to sign up for anything? We can always do it in between.
Iron lifter.
Yeah, Iron Lifters.
Carl, will you stay paused for me?
I will pause for eternity.
Oh, well, we'll need you eventually.
Thank God.
No personal questions, Carl.
Which
You
one?
using God?
And then I'll
Don't.
ask to join the Iron Lifters
I'm not
Society.
asking.
There is a dwarven woman there named Greta Gorun.
Hello, my name is
Let me
Fjolnir,
find the
son of Bolnir.
handout.
Fjolnir?
I really like these cards, but they do not give you enough space to write everything.
No, what were they thinking? Greta!
She helped us train before.
Dead Languages Society. The skills are athletics and history, by the way.
That's interesting.
Hello there.
Hello.
Are you interested in beefing up? You look a bit scrawny.
Yes, I already feel at home.
Well, with tiny arms like that, we'll get you taken care of before too much longer.
Perfect.
Would you like to sign up for Strixhaven Iron Lifter Society?
Yes.
The skills associated with it are athletics and medicine.
Sure.
These bodybuilders support each other in developing strong muscles and even stronger friendships.
Oh.
And you may write down Greta Gorun under your relationships. Because throughout the year you'll get one. For For yours, it's Drasimir Yamask and Quintilius A. Melantor III.
He's also in the Deadling.
Quintilius.
I do not know who will get along.
Well, it's up to you with your interactions, but he is one of your relationship characters. So,
Sorry. Are we still? Sorry, I was looking up something. Are we still with the faith people or whatever?
the student mages of faith,
Yeah.
they're here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually Melwithorn.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Yeah. Put this under extracurriculars, right?
Mhm.
So it's Mages of Faith.
It's student mages of faith.
Melvin, this is the human I was telling you about. That's not a human.
Where?
Reese is my friend.
You are not human,
Half human.
so you're some kind of elf,
No.
dwarf.
No.
No,
No.
you are a half elf,
No.
an orc.
No.
What else is there? Half orc.
No.
You are clearly not tabaxi. You are too. Are you a hairless tabaxi?
Are you?
No, I don't have a tail.
Oh, you look like a yeti I met earlier. Are you a yeti?
No. I'm not a yeti.
You're not half giant.
No.
I'm afraid I am out of things.
I don't think he wants to tell us.
He does seem quite suspicious about it.
It's just not something we're accustomed to.
Well, here at the Student Mages of Faith, we share everything so that we may gather together, share prayers and theological debates, and celebrate one another's high holidays.
He does not have nightmares.
Oh, that is very good.
I'm jealous.
Do
I'm sorry.
does anyone else here worship Boldre?
No, but we would love to hear about it.
All right.
Also with name Melwithorn is Shudvari Glintmantle.
So I need to put these on relationships.
Yeah, it's Melwithorn and Shudvari Glintmantle.
Oh,
Hello,
You're very beautiful.
you seem quite small for an Alwyn.
well, we come in various sizes.
I am aware of this.
Yeah.
Are you assuming that I do not know my own people?
No, you're.
I am not as good as a French accent as you are.
I said no such thing. Your comments just belayed an element of perhaps belittlement. I did not want to assume that it was from malice, rather a sign of ignorance.
Well, I find myself wanting to learn more of more cultures. I do not find myself wanting to know more of yours. Good day.
Whoa.
What did you do? You offended her.
What's the skill?
I think she also meant our
Insight and religion.
She was kind of mean.
That's
Though.
already.
Perhaps first aid.
So remember, these skills are what you can spend your student die on, not necessarily.
Oh, that's right.
I would like to join gymnastics.
Would you like to join the LARP club? Because you can
And
sign up
them
here
as
as
well.
well. So you're gonna do gymnastics and the LARP club.
Yes.
All right. So intramural gymnastics club. That is Xanther Bowen.
Oh, the other.
He's pretty cool.
You guys needed a reminder of what Xanther looks like. He is a fire genasi. He's like, hey, what's going on? You looking to
Hi.
learn some graceful gymnastics?
I'm very graceful, so I think it would be good.
All right. Just sign right here.
Yay!
Peach, was it?
That's me.
All
We
right.
are from the proud Arbor family in Silvery Moon.
Oh, very nice. I'm
Where are you
Xanther
from?
Bowen.
Oh, hi. Where are you from?
Place.
Awesome. I've always wanted to be there. Got it.
I think it is near elsewhere.
Yes, I also like Elsewhere.
I have heard of Elsewhere. I like Elsewhere.
Boys.
So the skills
Thank you.
are acrobatics and performance for that one. The live action role playing guild is animal handling and performance, and that is Caterus Damel.
Animal?
Yes.
What? Animal handling and what?
Performance.
Performance. Yeah, you said that.
And that's Cataris Damoir and Rosie was fed limbs.
Rosie.
Or
and
she was fed limbs.
This is hard to. Okay. I just don't know how to write this in a way that'll look good.
Well, you can add them to Cataris and Rosie to here.
Oh, I don't need to add them to this member thing?
No.
or-
Oh.
Oh, okay. So I'm adding Rosie and Cataris. Okay.
And then Xanther from the gymnastics club.
Okay.
Anyone else want to sign up for any other extracurriculars at this time?
I am still considering.
Hmm?
I am still considering. I have not made a final choice.
Yeah, you guys have the rest of the year, so. And none of you guys have to worry about having a job, so you guys can sign up for 2 extracurriculars or take a job if you so wish.
I'm still weighing my options, of which there are plenty.
It's because you don't know what you're good at yet?
Yes.
That makes sense. My dad's at school is for finding out what you are good at.
All right, so for free for joining a extracurricular, you may add 1 point or remove 1 point from one member of one of your extracurricular activities for free. So you can give yourself 1 relationship point with one of the people you just wrote down. Or you can give yourself a -1 if you want to work towards a rivalry with someone.
That's for the Draz.
What was my with Malay? Just +1?
Male, you haven't gained a...
Oh, okay.
You can put 1 for Male if you want.
I'm gonna put 1 with Greta. She made me feel at home.
Okay, so I should not have one in each of these people.
No, just 1 and 1 for free.
Okay.
You can have 1 with Mel with Thorn because he's your roommate. And then,
Yes, Xanther seemed cool.
all right. So, anything else you guys want to do as far as this room goes? Continue the tour.
May I have 1 point with Zira and Filner?
Yes.
Not me?
Well, because you said he's a roommate.
Oh,
We
right.
had 1 from our tree.
Yes, indeed.
Um,
2 from the tree.
Carl,
Yeah.
unpause.
Right this way to the student council.
Pause.
Never had a friend before.
I mean, I've had like family, so maybe you're my first friend too.
Oh, I was just enjoying that.
Sorry.
That was great.
Why do you think we haven't had friends before?
Oh, I have not been around many people that are not family or the servants of family.
Indeed.
Peach,
You
may I
have
call
servants?
you?
That's cool.
May I call you my friend?
I think so. I like you.
Great.
Filner, son of Fulner, friend of Peach, and
Incredible.
your name is very long.
It's a sign of high honor. It must be spoken with respect, praise, and slight admiration.
Aplomb.
Hello?
Aplomb.
Yes.
I think Carl is waiting for us.
He's doing great at it.
He's paused. Oh, quick, ask him a personal question. He's paused.
Oh, what's color your favorite?
Mine too.
What's color your favorite?
Color?
If we ask him a bunch of personal questions and then unpause, is he gonna try to answer them after we unpause? And is
He's
it gonna
blind, maybe.
shut him out?
Maybe this is how we
But
liberate.
how is his brain paused if he can hear when we say unpause?
I've heard of technology made of magic that only listens for specific words.
But I just said unpause and he didn't unpause.
Oh, I think you had to say his name first. Carl. Carl. Oh, nice heart. Carl, unpause.
Right this way to the student council.
Carl,
rooms.
question.
Yes.
Can you hear when you are paused?
No.
Good.
Shim.
But then that raises the point. When you're paused,
The
Carl,
student
how do you
council
hear?
hall is filled with wooden tables and benches. This room has a flag displaying the Strixhaven star symbol hanging out its back wall. Here, a student council publicly debates Strixhaven policies that most affect the student body. Leaders of the students' school's extracurriculars come to the council to conduct matters of business. and the council usually meets on the first day of every month. Outside these meeting days, the room is used for other official university business or stands empty. I cannot extend the stairs to the second and third floors, so they are not included in the tour. This ends the tour of the biblioplex. Have a nice day.
Well,
Darrell, what is your favorite color?
well, that seems like a slight oversight.
Do you think that the student council is an actual seat of power, or do you think it is a figurehead? Something to placate.
I mean, if they're actual students, I think that it's going to be figureheads, and because they're probably being manipulated, and they don't even know that they don't know everything.
Yeah, if there's no actual power there, then I have no interest.
You guys go to the Hall of Oracles?
Oh, sure.
An almost sacrosanct sense of calm descends as you step into the Hall of Oracles. Brilliant scholars, says a rich, soothing voice radiating from the hall's central snarl of glowing energy. Your attention, please. As you are now Strixhaven University students, this storied biblioplex will be your second home for research, studies, and even leisure. There is just one task to accomplish before you officially embark on your academic journey. A scavenger hunt. A small parchment materializes in front of each of you. It presents a list of clues. The rules are simple, the voice says. Each clue on this list will lead you to a different location in the biblioplex. Simply travel to the area that each clue references and perform the action the clue suggests. Time is of the essence. You have only until the end of the day to finish your hunt. Solve as many clues as you can, because at each location you may win a prize. Now then, off you go.
A prize? I wonder what kind of prize. I hope it's a good prize. I really want the prize. I read one of the first one is.
All right. You guys are going to have to write these clues down if somebody wants. Do we have
No,
spare
I can use
paper?
my. Can I just do? Yeah, either we can just make notes or whatever. Clues.
Clue number 1. Hang on. I wonder if I can do this, actually. Hang on. Control C.
We have pencil and paper if you want. Got all ready.
Take those notes.
Taking the notes all over this place. You lose your you lose your accent when you sing.
Clue is. I cannot read it.
Is it working?
It was like
Oh,
black
because it's
on
on
black.
night mode.
Okay, I can't read that, so hopefully you guys.
You forget all about any trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled in light. Snarl, we are here. Do we need to
I
step out?
step into the middle of the light.
Okay, so there's the snarl, and then there's like a little pool of energy underneath it.
I step into the snow.
The snarl's too high to step into.
I step into the pool underneath it.
Okay.
He's probably not supposed to do that.
Rude boy girl, rude boy girl.
You lose track of your body, overwhelmed by the snarl's magical power. You automatically disengage from the snarl and discover that you are holding a potion of healing. And the first clue is stricken from your guys' group scavenger hunt.
Oh,
Cool.
run down.
Good job.
Well, I'll be.
You knew exactly what to do. I thought that was the wrong thing, but it was the right thing.
Excellent. Right.
Alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire.
Lovely.
Promising mages to inspire.
Those like rooms in the front that were like the lecture halls for extra credit.
Ooh.
Read it again. Was somebody with a normal voice read it, please?
Alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire.
Okay.
Alumni commission.
So, has there been a reference to alumni?
We need to go find the recruiting department.
Are there?
Well, I thought he said like these rooms were for like visiting. Was that not what it was?
They're,
Visiting
like,
professors
much
or
like
like
lecture
lecture
halls.
halls?
Was there a place with like statues of past people?
There was a
Statuary.
student and alumni art gallery.
There. Oh,
The
the art gallery Carl
gallery.
showed us.
I was like, Carl showed you all these places.
So many places.
To the galley! And I will unfurl my wings. And
I'm already running.
And I run.
yeah. Well, I was gonna actually fly.
I'm brisk jogging, which is pretty fast for my long legs.
One cool thing about Dell, beyond the initial whoosh of them opening, the wings are silent.
That's cool. I mean, that's
Not
very stealthy.
natural.
Except for that
Owl
one
wings?
feather that when you look into it, you're drawn in. And the screaming of 1,000 dead worlds fills your mind.
Jeez,
It's not
Louise.
normal.
But he tries to keep that one covered.
Every time I pluck it out, it goes back.
I'm starting to think you're not the best person to be friends with.
I have it mostly under control.
Okay, we'll see.
Mostly.
So you guys go to the student art gallery?
Yes. B12.
You're wandering through the gallery. You see a portrait of several older alumni wearing Prismarley college robes.
Hey, hi. Are you alumni?
As Peach talks to it, you guys read the plaque that reads, "At Strixhaven, we are all inspired." Below the plaque is a small lever.
They pull the
Oh, the
lever.
lever, drunk.
A box pops out of the wall containing a Strixhaven pennant for each character in the party.
Oh,
I hold them out. And I
it's
pull
so
out
they
mine.
can brand us.
This pennant bears the symbol of Strixhaven or one of its colleges. Lorehold, blah, 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 blah. While you wave the pennant, the symbol on it glitters, and the pennant sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
But it does create light, which is fun.
We each get one.
We get one, we get one.
And the second
read the
clue
next
is
clue?
crossed off. I have to scroll up to do that? Is it not still up there?
I just can't read from this angle and with that being
Each
so
group
small.
deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment.
Oh, the cafe!
The Ringdoors Cafe.
Sprinting! Can we race? Can we
I
see
hope
who
it is
wins?
not the Dragon Bastard.
Well, you're a tabaxi, so if you use your tabaxi ability, you would win.
I mean, someone's flying though. So
Yes, but his fly
pretty
speed is
bad.
less than double speed.
All right, but I win! I heard it.
Present your list!
Da-da-da.
When the characters enter the cafe, they see several students enjoying drinks and snacks. Isla Fitzbottom, the cafe manager, is a Strixhaven staff member and the only worker behind the counter at present. The characters do something.
Hi!
Hello.
Are we in the right place for this clue?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Oh! If the characters present their scavenger hunt list to Isla, when they do, come behind the counter and quickly restock the cafe's sandwiches and baked goods.
Okay.
Sure.
I help with that.
Okay,
I
make a
pocket one.
dexterity check.
Do we all?
And if you try and pocket one, I need a sleight of hand.
Do we
Okay,
all?
so I got 12.
Yeah.
12 on, wait, 12 plus what is it? What was the first roll?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay, so I got 15 on the first one, and then
18.
you ready me to do a sleight of hand? What's that? Ooh, nice. Okay, you let us know.
15 is as well on the dex check.
Sure, this isn't a wisdom.
15 for the dex check.
15.
Sure, this isn't wisdom.
No.
4.
Okay.
18.
8.
Nice, Mr. 18 over here.
Okay, so it says Isla gives the character a random trinket from the character options chapter, but like then, oh, here we go. Character options. Still no trinkets.
Just look up any magic trinkets table. Duh.
Well, I don't think they're magic trinkets. Is the problem.
Well, they
It's
should.
just-
What?
It's just on roll 20. It doesn't have the full
Shouldn't
book. So
we
just let
make
me.
them magical trinkets?
I have some options for you. You want us to roll for them?
No, I have the book on D&D Beyond. I just gotta open D&D Beyond real quick.
I'll say I have the
Do you have the Strixhaven trinket
Yeah.
specifically? Okay.
Yeah.
So just roll everybody but Hank.
Do you want us to roll for the specific college or just for
Is it for the college?
so the trinkets that I found are for each of the colleges. So Prismari, Lower Hold.
Strixhaven.
Oh wait, never mind. The other trinkets table is in the PHP. So this book links to when you make a character, you may roll once on the Witherloom trinkets table instead of on the trinkets table in the player handbook.
What is that? Where's the Wither whom?
So it's under.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So each of you roll from whatever college you want to go to. So, like, tell me the college you want, and we'll do that trinket table because I found it now.
Thank you.
I also got a 22 on my sleight of hand
So you get a free
on the
sandwich.
sandwich. Okay, and then I'm not sure what college I want. Can I just
Roll a
random?
D6 minus 1.
Okay. 4.
Okay, so 3. That
No,
would be-
it was 5, so -1, 4.
Oh, okay. So lore hold is 1. Does anyone want to do lore hold? Is anyone super excited about lore hold?
Well, can you tell us about them again, or tell me?
So lore hold is all about like they're the adventurer school, so like they go out on adventures and they're like
Oh.
very
I'll take that one.
okay. D6.
4 again.
The head of a broken statue that houses the consciousness of a snarky sage.
Now you
Okay.
have voice to talk to you too.
Okay, so tell me one more time.
What?
What
The
the
head of a
trinket was?
statue.
Head of the
The
statue.
head of a broken statue that houses the consciousness of a snarky sage.
So
Okay.
do you basically have the skull dude from?
It's my own
Dresden?
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my very own Bob.
Except since it's a stone statue, you can't like only you can only talk to it is if you have telepathy. So
Oh,
I can translate.
okay. Well, we actually, I guess we do. I know that it has. I just inherently know that.
yeah,
Okay.
it just gives you the head of a statue. Like
But I don't know that it has a
Well,
consciousness.
yeah, maybe we'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay.
I'm also interested in Lore.
Lorehold. So D6.
I was also interested in Lorehold, so I may do Quandrix or Silverpool instead.
I feel like I want to do Quandrix because it's the most complicated, but at the same time, it's not going to be that good.
Each Quandrix.
So I'm gonna give you a Quandrix trinket.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
What'd you
okay.
roll?
I rolled a 6.
A round bread roll cut so that someone could spread butter on both halves without ever lifting the knife.
What?
So it's the
It's just a
loop.
piece of bread.
What's the loop?
No
Is it going to
idea.
get stale?
That's just what you got,
There's
bud.
no picture of this trinket.
No, there's no pictures of any of
I'm
the
just
trinkets.
kidding.
I'm gonna give you a Witherbloom one. What did you roll?
Coulter.
Me or Hank?
You. Hank doesn't get one.
Oh, I forgot. 2.
A set of rabbit bones.
Creepy.
What?
Oh, that's not what I was pulling out of the grab bag. That's weird that it turned into that.
Memo.
So it's like a Mobius strip.
It's a Mobius bread strip.
Yes.
All right, that was the cafe.
Next clue.
Each grew. These leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Give them a pat and see what you glean.
The shrubs. Dun, dun, dun. Let's race again, and I win.
Well,
You run to the shrubs.
keep it to
Oh,
Pat.
oh, yeah. Hello. We got the clue. That's you.
So you are talking to a normal bush. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Investigating. 14.
You find one of the awakened shrubs. Do you pat him?
Sure. Hello.
the shrub parts his leaves and hands you a cuddly Strixhaven mascot of one of the little pests.
Okay.
The worms.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a stuffed toy.
Oh, how fun.
Representing
I
one of the
like it.
mascots of Strixhaven, this soft, tiny magic toy is perfect for cuddling. If you press it to your arm, shoulder, or leg as an action, the toy stays attached there for 1 hour or until you use an action to remove it. This toy can also be used to fight off fear. When you make a saving throw to avoid or end the frightened condition on yourself, you can give yourself advantage on the roll if the toy is on your person.
Wow.
I will go up to another one of the bushes and pet it.
It shakes its head and then points to your little sheet that already shows the clues.
My friend has bad dreams. I was hoping it might help.
I'd give it to him.
If it's not too much of a trouble, we can at least test it.
No, he's nice.
Sure. Oh, thank you.
This giant, this little thing is like the size of like a squishy, like a stress ball.
Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night. To the stage!
When the creatures reach the amphitheater, they see an impressively lavish stage with the curtains drawn back as if to reveal performers on the opening night of a major production.
Hello.
We are the stars. We must take to the stage! And I will flap up to land on top of it.
I
Yeah,
jump from the bottom
flourish.
floor to the top.
Ditto.
You just pose.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Wow.
Oh, I present. I just hold up the parchment.
And some stars. We must either perhaps create light or birth something.
Can I pull out like a flint and tinder and like make a spark?
Nothing happens.
Can we read it to me again, please?
Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night. Oh, I go grab the curtains, go behind them, close them.
They do not close.
Opening night.
Can we go to the roof? Or
I start
outside?
singing opening night from the producers.
As you start to sing, a spotlight plays down on you.
I love the gravel. There was so much soul and pain.
Gravitas.
It was lovely.
I don't know where that song came.
And perhaps the voices. Yells mine, hails his.
Do you and as you stand and you sing, a bottle of boundless coffee plops into your hand, and the last clue is crossed off.
Ooh. We
did
get
it!
prizes. Yay.
Excellent.
As you guys are celebrating the finishing of the scavenger hunt, but before you can return back to the Hall of Oracles, a chilling scream plays out from one side of the biblioplex, and that is where we will pick up next time
Maman?
on Strixhaven University. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I should really get better about having our patrons already handy when we do this.
But we would love to thank Sparky, Dossivid, Daniel, Rio's mom, Alistair, Sean, Rockelman, Death's Grasp, Eric Fox, Meepo, Duke Relin, and
Yeah, I don't know. That was like way more people.
anybody that we have possibly forgotten in this moment.
You are the most important.
We.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Yeah. Do we have anything to announce or anything?
I don't believe so, not at this time.
Not at this time.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for the Patreon. We're going to be doing a World of Darkness game coming up eventually here. In a few months.
Eventually, yeah.
So we'll be putting the character creation up on Patreon. Prior
Any
to
news
doing
on how long until
Not yet. Blood Sands is taking a little bit longer to edit than I had hoped. It may still be on Twitch at this point if you missed it, but the edited version will be up on YouTube within the next month or so here.
Bye.
We'll come up with a tagline
Eventually.
eventually.
You still do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.